Hello everyone, this is my current trends case brief. My name is Aidan Mitchell-Boudreau. The case citation for this case is Hilton v. Price, 2016, ONCJ 713. The facts are there was a court decision declared on November 29, 2016 regarding child access problems, child support, a restraining order, and incidents of custody. This was an issue between Akeelia Hilton and Travis Price. The court order was that Travis Price would have access to the child, but only at the Toronto Supervised Access Centre. The father didn't disclose his financial information, and he lied about his ability to pay child support. Price also had a poor track record with paying child support, which didn't add to his credibility. Seeing as the father didn't disclose his financial information, the mother was not obligated to make a financial offer. This is because if he's not giving his financial information, she doesn't have all the information required to make a proper decision. So upon further inspection, Price was driving a Mercedes-Benz, and he even took a trip to Mexico during this case. He still claimed that he was unable to pay child support. So a restraining order was filed against Price for Hilton, and it was approved. The mother had the option to offer the settlement for the parenting problems, but she didn't. This would have been reasonable for her to settle, as it wasn't involved with financial problems. The requests of the mother, contrary to the father's, at the end of the case, were mostly approved. In this case, there were two main issues, the first of them being, in trials regarding child support, should the failure to comply with the request to provide financial statements and documents result in a closer inspection of the person in question? This, in this case, being the father, as he failed to provide his financial information. However, the information about his financial status was acquired through further inspection of his personal life, and where he was traveling, the items he had, such as cars, things like that. The second of them being, to what extent do courts allow unreasonable behavior from both sides, as the father didn't provide his financial statements, and the mother didn't offer to settle the parenting problems. These are both unreasonable things, however, the father is being the worst of the two. Obviously, the decision came from this. The court order was that Travis Price would have access to the child, but only at the Toronto Supervised Access Centre. A restraining order was also made against Travis Price for Akeelia Hilton. Price requested holiday access to the child, but this wasn't granted. Price also requested that the access location be changed, but this was denied. The father had a bad track record with child support payment despite his financial stability. He also refused to disclose information about his income, which would prove that he was able to pay for the child support and other costs that the mother requested in this case. His refusal to provide his financial information resulted in his pleadings being struck regarding child support. The mother did not act as unreasonably as the father in this case, especially since the law states that if one party doesn't disclose this information, the other party does not offer to settle the financial matters, since the settlement could be made on uncertain terms between the two. The father acted unreasonably, and the mother was right to file a restraining order and be careful about giving him access to the child. The mother was also correct in requesting that she and the child should be able to leave the country without telling or consulting Price, since Price is obviously unreliable and will omit information or be dishonest if it's in his favor to do so. My survey question is, should Price have been told to pay for child support even after he said that he was unable to? Should you believe someone at face value if they say they're unable to pay, if they provide no solid evidence?